place to get your 15 minutes of fame. Let me tell you.
Hey, we're here. It's the Branded Saloon, and MiWa is our lovely who of the day.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so today is April 10th, and April 10th is National Cinnamon Croissant Day, but I didn't bring croissants. I brought Cinnamon Crunch cereal for our guests when they share their skeleton in the closet.
So it's not a cinnamon day, it's actually cinnamon croissant.
It's Cinnamon Croissant Day. Yeah, it really is. But, you know, we do our best. We have cinnamon candies for gluten-free.
Oh, that's great.
You know, in this day and age, it's all about the gluten-free. But there's so many other things that have gone on April 10th, and we're going to go over them right now.
Okay.
Let's see. Elon Musk, the head of Tesla Motors. Have you ever seen a Tesla car? Oh
No,
my
actually.
God, they're so amazing. They're electronic and they're gorgeous.
Oh, so this is recent?
Yeah, this is Tesla announces that the company will begin selling its luxury electric cars in China this month, 1 year ago today. There we are.
Oh, there you go. Go back.
Yeah, I know. The Ustream has been giving us a little trouble. So until we get our big giant sponsor for ReW and can pay for the rich and famous Ustream, you're going to have to put up with our choppy show. But like, I sometimes watch like network television, and now in this digital age, do you see it like cable and it goes crazy too? So then it makes me feel better. Like if the big wigs are going funky. Yeah, well, it's just the year 2015. That's how it works. Exactly.
The technology is probably not catching up with all the massive amount of use.
Exactly. Did they ever think that it's like way beyond?
Yeah.
It's like one outlet with like 8,000 trillion plugs in the same outlet. That is what technology has become, right?
Yep.
The American company Apple announces it is worth over $600 billion, making the technology, speaking of, the largest in the world by the capitalism. That was in 2012.
Oh, that was in 2012. You think that it would be a little bit...
Oh, I wasn't going to do that, but thanks.
The sound machine? This is great.
Yeah.
Can I have it?
Yeah. Following a show in Rio de Janeiro, and U2's tour, 360 Degrees, becomes the highest grossing music tour of all. No surprise there. Bono, Spider-Man. My friend was the makeup artist of Spider-Man. She could tell little stories about Bono, and
Bono played...
Man. Yeah.
I had to do
Exactly.
That. Yeah.
New York City bans smoking in all restaurants that seat 35 people or more. That was 1995. Can you believe that?
1995.
That's like 20 years ago.
That was 20. Yeah.
Come on, Ustream. Why are you doing this to us? There must be something.
Smoking ban?
Wednesdays was pretty difficult too. It goes like that. The last automat, my mother loved the automat, coin-operated cafeteria. It reminds me of her youth. Closed on this day on 3rd Avenue and 42nd Street in New York City in 1991.
What is automat?
My mother talks about the automat because it was always like that. It's like they have sandwiches behind glass, and you put money in and you slide the thing, and then like the cafeteria is behind it, so they're filling it in. It's like an airport thing.
Yeah.
But she just loved the automat. It like brings back her memories. Last one happened on this date, April 10th, Ma. Sorry. CUNY Lehman College in the Bronx opens a branch in Hiroshima, Japan. I put that in for you. Can you believe it? I'm from the Bronx and you're from Japan. Look at that. How do you like that? I was born there. I never lived there, but Lehman College is in Hiroshima. Hiroshima. Wait, what is it? Hiroshima.
Hiroshima.
Is that the place that
Yes.
the bomb happened?
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Terrible day.
know.
I know. But there's a Lehman Bronx college
No,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if they have accents in them. Do they have accents in Hiroshima?
Yeah,
Like the Bronx? Like, do they?
They do, but
Right?
it's not really known.
Like, would you
for
know
strong.
somebody walking around, like somebody from Kyoto? Do they have a different
No,
accent?
Kyoto and
Tokyo?
Osaka. Kyoto and Osaka definitely you can
Have accents?
Yeah, well,
Wow.
noticeable, but yeah.
Really? And Tokyo is different?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like or whatever
Right, yeah.
the standard what everybody speaks. Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. And Hiroshima has like a Bronx accent. Well, they will
Mhm.
now. What else happened on this day? Caveman with Ringo premieres on this day. That was a movie, Caveman. Star, yeah.
Sorry.
No, I do that too. It must be our DNA. You can do it. Magicians Penn and Teller first meet on this day, April 10th in 1974. Look at them now. I see that they're having like a new show on Broadway, I think. They're always having a new show somewhere, Penn and Teller. They're amazing. Dr. Jonas Salk successfully tests the polio vaccine on this day.
That was in 55.
Yeah, gosh. Yeah. Ruth Ellis shoots jilting lover David Blakely on this day. Yeah. Who's that? I don't know, but it just sounded really terrible. Ruth Ellis, jilting lover. What's a jilting lover? I don't even know what it means.
Jilted.
He left her?
Yeah.
Oh, he dumped her, so she killed him. Oh, that's not good. Wow.
I keep saying
The House of Wax, first 3D movie, released in New York City on this day in 1953. See, it's been going on for a long time.
First 3D
First
movie
3D
was in
movie.
53?
Yeah, you think it's new? Hell no.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, Jackie Robinson becomes the first black in Major League Baseball for the Brooklyn Dodgers on this day. I would go like, I'd do that one for that.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And then I had to put this one in for you too. The first election for Japanese diet? What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Deity? Is there a king there?
Well, there is an emperor.
Did they start just elections?
No.
Did they have just the king before this? Before that? Was it just royalty? And then it turned into...
Yeah.
So this was the first election.
Oh, that makes sense, because
Yeah,
that's a year after
right,
the World War II ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this day was the first election.
So the Japanese
Japan.
became, no longer the monarchy.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right, I will do that.
Oh, there you go. Allies liberate the concentration camp Buchenwald on this day. I think they had a lot of Buchenwalds. There was one in Czechoslovakia, one in Germany, and I saw one in Poland, and it was Buchenwald. So that must have been a popular guy, Buchenwald. Yeah, he had a lot of camps. NFL's Boston Yankees and Brooklyn Tigers merge on this day. How weird is that? The Boston Yankees and the Brooklyn Tigers.
There was a Brooklyn Tigers?
Yeah, apparently so.
Wow.
And they merged with the Boston Yankees. William Schumann and Anthony Shooter's ballet premiere in New York City. Anything New York City is fabulous. Cigarettes and candy were rationed in Holland on this day. I thought it's pretty interesting because cigarettes is like candy for the grown-ups. So like the two things that people like, the cigarettes and the candy, it's like all ages were affected. That's terrible,
Holland,
right?
Yeah.
Holland.
Holland, 42.
Yeah, New York makes syphilis test mandatory in order to get a marriage license on this date. 1938 they were talking syphilis. Yeah, now I don't even know what they test for now to get married. Probably
What's that thing called?
which one? I know. God only knows what they're testing for these days. Probably testing your mental state. No, I'm just kidding. I know. Well, you're happily. Yeah. Scribner's publishes The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald on this day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah. keeps like Wednesday. I know was choppy too. First human cannonball formed in London on this day. Why would anyone want to do that? I mean, I guess it was a pretty big thing because it keeps happening. That was the first one in 1877. Birthdays on this day: Haley Joel Osment. Wasn't he the Sixth Sense?
Yeah, little kid.
Oh, he's probably like 20 now.
Okay.
Around my
That's
age.
even.
Oh, he's older than 20. Wow, look at that.
Maybe around my
He's
age.
cute. Zoe, from Melbourne, Australia, was the first frozen embryo child.
Oh
Can you
dear.
imagine? It's her birthday today.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Zoe.
How old is
I didn't write that. She's old. She's just like a little older than Haley Joel Osment because it goes like that. Mandy Moore. She's younger than Mandy Moore and older than Haley Joe. That's how I say my age. I'm older than Britney and younger than Madonna. Yeah, so she's just like that age. Mandy Moore. Oh my God, we loved A Walk to Remember. Eva wanted to be her so much. We had every item to be Mandy Moore. Michael Pitt. He is an incredible actor. I love him. His birthday is today. He played Kurt Cobain in that Nirvana, that movie.
He has a band, doesn't he?
He probably does. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he
he's
does.
a great actor, and he really reminds me of a few actors. He's very good. Brian Setzer's birthday is today. Stray Cats.
Okay.
Yeah, Steven Seagal. His birthday is today. You know who he is?
Oh, that
Yeah.
action movie guy.
Yeah. He was with the lady in red, the woman in red. Eddie Hazel from the Funkadelics' birthday is today. Does that sound familiar? Eddie Hazel. Do you recognize that name, Sadiq? U.S. pop guitarist.
Yeah,
Bunny Waller from Bob Marley and the Wailers. One of the Wailers, Bunny Wailer. It's her birthday today. Robert Bobby Smith from the Spinners. I love the Spinners. They're like one of my favorite bands. So many Chuck Connors, who was born in Brooklyn. His birthday today. Another, I think he did some action stuff too. And Harry Morgan, we all know from MASH. It was his birthday today. And that the reason I thought that's weird is Angels, people who passed away that we celebrate on this day. Larry Linville was in MASH, and he died on this guy's birthday. They were both in MASH. And Jean Van Hill, the cartoon from the Flintstones, she was either Wilma or Betty. I don't know which.
Or it could be both.
Or both,
Yeah.
maybe. Wow, I don't think so. You think? You'd be Betty. I'd be Wilma, don't you think? Yeah, I could see that. Jessica Dubroff, attempting to be youngest pilot, dies in crash at 7 years old.
Oh my God, that's very sad.
How would they let her fly a plane?
Well, I guess.
My
Okay.
God, this is like April Fool's. Noel, and who else? Sam Kinison, Kevin Peter Hall, Harry and the Hendersons. Does anyone remember that?
Nope.
He died of AIDS, so whenever anyone dies of AIDS, we like to wish them some love. Natalie Schaefer, she was from Gilligan's Island. She was Mrs. Howell. I
Okay.
know that.
Dies
She's
at 90. Wow.
And Nate Nelson, the R&B singer, Flamingos, I'll Be Home, dies on his 52nd birthday.
Wow.
Can anyone, yeah, you think that's funny, Jarvis? Ha ha! He dies on his birthday? That's funny, right? I always just think they must have partied too hard that day if they die on their birthday. They celebrated a little too hard. So that's about it on all that stuff. You ready to meet some people?
I had to do that.
That's okay. You ready?
Yep.
All right, we will be right back.
Keeping it real, keeping it